Welcome back for yet another Two for Tuesday. Today's topic is when son-in-law takes over the shop. And I have a special guest. I'm going to let him go ahead and introduce himself. Fire away.
Good morning. I'm Jonathan Hayden with Old Dominion Tire in Midlothian, Virginia. Been an employee here for 17 years and ran various aspects of the business for about 15, but moved back into the shop about 2 years ago.
And when have you officially, quote unquote, took over the shop, pretty much running it full time on your dime, for lack of better words?
I would say probably in March. My father-in-law had to have some surgery, so he hasn't been back much since then.
Awesome. Sorry to hear about the surgery. Hopefully his health is coming back nice and strong. The last time I talked to him, he sounded pretty well. So that sounds all good there. And I'm very excited to have you on board here. So I have two questions for you, Jonathan. The first one is, what is the biggest challenge trying to step into father-in-law's shoes?
The biggest challenge for me has kind of been that from the day-to-day management of things, my father-in-law, John, did not actively participate. I mean, he was here every day, looked at numbers every day, but aside from walking through the shop, maybe talking to a few key employees, he didn't get his hands too dirty. His job, he felt, was the commercial salesman of the business, and that's kind of what he focused on. So I don't have that role. I mean, I still have customers that I deal with outside of our retail walk-in customers, but my role has been more to try to improve the efficiencies and profitability of the shop itself. Not to say that he didn't want to do that, but I don't think he was actively pursuing that goal on a day-to-day basis. So that's the role for me, is just stepping into a position that he wasn't really filling, I guess what I would say.
And some people don't have those strengths, and some of them just don't care about it. The fact that you have a passion to do that is wonderful, and somebody does need to run the ship. Sounds like you're ready to take over a little bit more of that role as well. That being said, what were some of the changes that you have implemented that you didn't expect to be able to push through the system, since it, quote unquote, has been run father-in-law's way for all these years?
As you can imagine, a lot of these things are not popular. But I think we implemented a different pay scale, which is more driven toward production than anything we'd done in the past. I mean, the guys can still make a lot of money, but it requires a lot of effort. And that was definitely a hard pill for most of them to swallow. But it was something that on its face needed to be done for various reasons, but the biggest one being just our productivity wasn't where it needed to be. Wouldn't necessarily say people were being overcompensated, but the business wasn't as profitable as it needed to be based on the labor numbers we had before.
Well, it's good for a business owner to step back and make everybody accountable for bringing their efforts to the table. A lot of shop productivity is definitely one of the biggest challenges along the way. And I bet with your business as well, there's a large challenge as well. And having everything motivated or incentivized by a compensation plan that says, hey, you produce more, we'll give you more. Okay, versus just showing up, for lack of better words. That's a great idea. Right. Cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being part of my show, Jonathan, today. I want to thank you so very much for being a guest here on Two for Tuesday on when son-in-law takes over the shop, and very excited on how well you're doing over there. I've seen the numbers, great job. And I want to thank you all for watching. If you would like to be a guest or if you have any questions, please email me at reed@parmelis.com. Thank you very much for watching Two for Tuesday. Jonathan, thank you again for being a guest. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Reed.